Yo, welcome back to the Big Juicy Wrestling channel. I'm your host, Big Juicy, aka Nate, and welcome back to another episode of WrestleMania Wednesdays. Today I'm going to be reviewing WrestleMania 4, but before I do that, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you never miss another video. With that being said, let's get on with the review. WrestleMania 4. WrestleMania 4 took place in 1988 at Trump Plaza in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and at this WrestleMania they had a tournament to declare the new WWE champion because at the time the title was vacated. The first match they had was a 20-man battle royal that Bad News Brown won, last eliminating Bret Hart. The second match on the card was a first-round matchup between Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Ted DiBiase that Ted DiBiase won the match. The third match was Don Muraco versus Dino Bravo in a first-round matchup that ended in a disqualification that Don Muraco won the match. The fourth match on the card was Greg the Hammer Valentine versus Ricky Steamboat in a first-round matchup that Greg the Hammer Valentine went on to the next round. The fifth match on the card was Macho Man Randy Savage versus Butch Reed in a first-round matchup that Macho Man won the match to go on to the next round. The sixth match on the card was One Man Gang versus Bam Bam Bigelow in a first-round matchup that the One Man Gang won this match by countout. The seventh match on the card was Jake the Snake Roberts versus Ravishing Rick Rude in a first-round matchup that ended in a time-limit draw. The eighth match on the card was The Ultimate Warrior versus Hercules that The Ultimate Warrior came out on top. The ninth match on the card was a WrestleMania 3 rematch between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant in a quarterfinals matchup that ended in a double disqualification. The 10th match on the card was Ted DiBiase versus Don Muraco in a quarterfinals match that Ted DiBiase went on to the next round. The 11th match on the card was Macho Man Randy Savage versus Greg the Hammer Valentine in a quarterfinals matchup that Macho Man won the match and went on to the next round. The 12th match on the card was the Honky Tonk Man versus Brutus Beefcake for the Intercontinental Championship that Brutus Beefcake won by disqualification. The 13th match on the card was Bobby the Brain Heenan and the Islanders Haku and Tama versus Coco Beware and the British Bulldogs Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid that Bobby the Brain Heenan and the Islanders came out on top. The 14th match on the card was Macho Man Randy Savage versus the One Man Gang in a semifinals match that Macho Man Randy Savage went on to the finals. The 15th match on the card was Demolition Axe and Smash versus Strikeforce, Tito Santana, and Rick Martel for the Tag Team Championships that Demolition became the new Tag Team Champions. And finally, the main event of WrestleMania 4 was Ted DiBiase and Macho Man Randy Savage in the finals of the WWE Championship Tournament that Macho Man Randy Savage became the new WWE Champion. Now that I have that out of the way, let's get on to the tier rating. And here we are. So we have super juicy, juicy, medium, well done, and dry, like the usual. Also, I found my glasses. First up on the card, we have this 20-man battle royal that Bad News Brown won. This was not the best battle royal I've ever watched. I do like a good battle royal, but I am going to be putting this into the dry category. Nothing special. Bad News Brown won, which was random, last eliminating Bret Hart. I ended up giving this like a 1.5 star on my star rating. Not the best. I've seen better battle royals in my opinion. The next match on the card was Ted DiBiase versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan in a first round matchup. Ted DiBiase did win the match. This match wasn't great. A lot of these matches weren't great. Should just get ready for a lot of dry category matches. Nothing special here. I gave this only like a 1.5 star rating as well. These two guys aren't really like technically like masters in the ring. So this also is going to be going into the dry category as well. Not the best match. That's all I can really say about this match. The next match was Dino Bravo versus Don Muraco. This, I only gave it 1 star. This wasn't great. This to me was dry category. It also ended in a disqualification, which I wasn't really happy about. Dino Bravo and Don Morocco aren't two guys that will give you this like amazing match. Two legends of the business, don't get me wrong, but man, this match was hard to watch. Yeah, I'll say that. The next match on the card was another first round matchup between Ricky Steamboat and Greg the Hammer Valentine. I will admit this match was a little bit better than the two matches previously. I am going to be putting this into the well done category. I gave this a 2-star rating. Still not the best match. Of course I've seen better Ricky Steamboat matches, but this was fine. I think Ricky Steamboat should have won this match. One, he got an entrance. Greg Valentine did not get an entrance. But Greg Valentine won, and he went on to the next round, which I think was the wrong decision. I think Ricky Steamboat deserved to go on to the next round at least. But it was a fine match. 2-star rating. The next match on the card was Randy Macho Man Savage versus Butch Reed. This, again, another first round matchup that is going into the dry category. This match dragged, I'm not going to lie. Even though Macho Man was in it, he tried his best to make the match great. This match just didn't do anything really. Just another first round matchup, nothing really special, and the Macho Man did win the match. The next match on the card was the One Man Gang versus Bam Bam Bigelow. Another first round matchup that will be going into the dry category. Again, these two guys, big dudes, you know, Bam Bam Bigelow was very athletic for his size. I wish they'd done more with Bam Bam Bigelow. But this match ended in a countout. Bam Bam Bigelow got counted out, and One Man Gang went on to the next round. The next match was Jake the Snake Roberts versus Ravishing Rick Rude in a first round matchup that ended in a time limit draw, which I really didn't like. This match wasn't great. I think they had the time limit draw because they didn't want either of these superstars to lose. But I am going to be putting this in the dry category again. This WrestleMania really did not have a lot of great matches, in my opinion. But this was another one of them. Another first round matchup that really didn't do it for me. They didn't have a great match, in my opinion. The next match on the card was Hercules versus Ultimate Warrior. These two guys are just two beefy dudes having a match. This match wasn't great. This match is also going to be going into the dry category. I only rated it 1 star. I also rated this 1.5 star because I did think this match was better than the Ultimate Warrior and Hercules. But this match was just two beefy dudes having a match. It wasn't anything special. Just to show off the Ultimate Warrior because he was pretty new at this point. The next match on the card was Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant in a WrestleMania 3 rematch. This was also a quarterfinals match in the tournament. Straight up, I just did not like this match. This match was slow. This match was sloppy. These two guys aren't great in the ring, like, at all. This wasn't iconic like the WrestleMania 3 match. And Hogan did body slam Andre again, which was pretty cool, I guess. But, and this match ended in a double disqualification, which, like, why would you do that? I think it was because, like, either one of you couldn't make Andre the Giant lose, and you couldn't make Hulk Hogan lose. I think that's just why they did the double disqualification. And I just really did not like this match because it ended in a double disqualification, but Hogan still had this, like, 10-minute celebration after the match, which was classic WrestleMania Hogan. So this match, in my opinion, was the worst match of the night. I only gave this a 0.5 star rating. The next match on the card was Don Morocco versus Ted DiBiase in a quarterfinals matchup. This was a better match than the previous matches before this. I gave this a 2.25 star rating. This was a decent match, so I am going to be putting this into the well done category. This was definitely better than all these matches down here. I do think it was slightly better than Ricky Steamboat, Greg Valentine. But I am going to be putting this into the well done category because this was a fine match, in my opinion. The next match on the card was Greg the Hammer Valentine versus Macho Man Randy Savage in a quarterfinals matchup. This this was a great match, in my opinion. I thought Greg Valentine made Macho Man look really strong in this match. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed watching this. I'm going to be putting this into the juicy category, I think. I gave this a 3-star rating. This was really good. Yeah, I think this was tied for the second best match of the night. You'll see the other second best match of the night later on. But I am going to be putting this into the juicy category. The next match on the card was the Honky Tonk Man versus Brutus Beefcake for the Intercontinental Championship. This match wasn't great as well. Brutus Beefcake won, but by disqualification. I feel like you should just put the title on him at that point. But I'm pretty sure this was during the Honky Tonk Man's like historical like 400-something day reign. But I feel like Brutus Beefcake should have won this match. He was super over with the crowd. But I am going to be putting this into the dry category as well. I only gave this a 1.25 star rating. Again, not a great match. This WrestleMania did not have a lot of great matches, and this was one of them. The next match was a 6-man tag match between the Islanders, Haku and Tama, and Bobby Heenan versus the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid, and Coco Beware. This was fine. This was a fine match. Nothing special, but this was okay. Bobby Heenan and the Islanders did end up winning this match. I gave this a 2-star rating. So I am going to be putting this into the well done. This match was pretty much just carried by the Islanders and the British Bulldogs. Bobby Heenan really didn't do much in this match. But this was a fine 6-man tag match. I was happy with it at the end of the day. So it's going into the well done category. The next match was the Macho Man, Randy Savage versus the One Man Gang. This match also wasn't great. I mean, the One Man Gang wasn't really a great wrestler in the ring. Great character, but not a great wrestler. I am going to be putting this into the dry category as well. This was a semifinals match, by the way. And Macho Man did win, going on to the finals to face Ted DiBiase. But this was not a great match. I only gave this a 1-star rating. So it's going in the dry category. The next match was Demolition Axe and Smash versus Strikeforce, Tito Santana, and Rick Martel for the Tag Team Championships. This was a great match in my opinion. I love old school tag team wrestling, and this was the second best match that was tied with this match in my opinion. I ended up giving this match a 3-star rating. Both the teams looked strong in this match. I was happy with it. I think this was a juicy match, a very juicy match. I do think this match might be like slightly better than this match, but I did end up giving them both the same star ratings with 3 stars. And finally, the main event between Ted DiBiase and Macho Man Randy Savage for the vacated WWE Championship. This, to me, was the match of the night. Not by like a long shot, but I do think this match was better than any other match in the card. I ended up giving this a 3.5 star rating. And Macho Man did win the match. It was a great moment with Macho Man winning his first world title. So for me, this match is going to be going into the super juicy category. But not by a long shot. I do think that these matches are close by to this match. All in all, I really didn't enjoy this WrestleMania. It was a really hard watch for me. I don't think they should have had the tournament to declare the vacated champion at WrestleMania. It was a cool moment to see Macho Man win his first world title, but I don't think it should have been at WrestleMania. All in all, I gave this WrestleMania a 1.25 star rating. Not the best WrestleMania, but it was good for what it was. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please tune in next week where I'll be doing my All-In review on Monday. I'm going to be doing my WrestleMania 5 review on Wednesday, my Bash in Berlin predictions on Friday, and my NXT No Mercy predictions on Saturday. Also, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.